attempting physical interface.
Yikes.
WMD system displaying erratic behavior. Causal origin traced to waste management, disposal SI, in maintenance subsector 41A. Tasks: locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed. End work order.
Here, listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Ever tried showering in manure? I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
So, they finally sent backup. Guess the problem must have reached the stack tops or Boom would have left me here to be scavenged for orcs. I'm Drummer. Hope you came armed. SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door. Together with a whole lot of ferals who came out of nowhere. Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown. You'll help out, right? The way back's clear now, right? Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup Poon and, well, do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
Power readings erratic. Energy fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown. SI offline as protective measure. Current repair protocols invalid. End report.
This is Boone. We're waiting around in feces up here, and you send me reports about erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Alternate system access code downloaded. Installing. Done. Revising work order task list. Done. Task. Replace external interface circuitry. Purge memory banks. Reset default. End. Circuitry replaced. Purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to default. Done. SI ready for reboot. SI initializing. Done. Boot sequence running. Done. Running diagnostics. Done. Reboot complete. SI operating at full capacity. System report. WMD system operational. Waste disposal fully functional. Report sent.
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack.
Attention. Emergency Protocol 2 Delta 80 active. In compliance with the Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass. Multiple failure reports incoming. 38 local malfunction. Arcology now in default shutdown mode. Suggestion. Interface with data node to obtain full sitrep and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. Attention, all CorpSec officers. Attention, arcology now in default mode. Attention, arcology now in default mode.
Can't take your eyes off it, can you? This'll cut through meat like butter. Good is... This co-
Attention, all indentured workers. This is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott. The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group Arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Poon out. You been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Boss.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent Group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced Carlin. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent Group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when CorpSec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Send their idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent Group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of habbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wanderers stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot. All right, enough questions. First, I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed Turbo Viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
You must be Boomslay's pet project. He warned me you'd stop by. Looks like you picked that gear from a Warren's garbage dump. An upgrade is death in order. Here, I've sent you markers for a grafter, an armor guy, and a weapons dealer. Check in with them and get some polish on your frame. This is your lucky fucking day, because I'm also gonna give you a handout. A little something to get you started. Courtesy of Poon. And please try to exceed my non-existent expectations by not spending it all on snooze and crime-down bets. Off you go.
Your friend up.
return, the Ascent group will be restored. Joke's on them. Playground. Corpsec rarely bothers. The place is ruled by creeps and assholes. All of them armed to the teeth.
Approaching Tranquility Park, aka Grinder. 1,387 beings, 36% of which are indents, and the rest non-reg habitators. Violent incidents, including murders, registered at an all-time high last quarter.
find that the Turbo Vipers are going all in. They've sent a bunch of amped-up stim brutes and their leash-holding fulcrums into the grinder to disrupt the moot. I'm counting on you. Join me at the moot. See you there already. Hold the fort. We'll be arriving shortly.
There! Meeting done! Raging success! The other bosses are on board. We'll begin coordinating our cluster SIs and redistributing vital supplies in a few hours. We still have plenty of work to do, but this is as good a start as we could hope for. But who the flaming fuck were those amped-up flatliners? Damn it! I need more problems about as much as I need a rectum on my forehead. And yes, I know there are a few evolutionary dead ends like that around, but you get my drift. Someone's pinging me. Hang on. Pony here. Yes. Yes. No. Fuck. That was Admin Denker. While we were splooging all over ourselves here, someone went and grabbed a whole bunch of habbers. My habbers! Seems the attack here was a diversion for the kidnapping. I gotta get back. Don't stray too far! I have a feeling we'll need your help again soon.
Figuratively this time. I need you and your taste for murder and mayhem to come and see me at the Serenity. Stat.
Suggestion. Navigation data indicates an interlink station nearby. Utilize this for speedy transportation to Cluster 13, located north of present location.
There's a reason business.
On. Yep. We've also learned that the
This is a reminder that the maintenance sector is to be accessed.
Sterkt u uit. Fuck.
I didn't think I'd be showering in urine ever again after you fixed the WMD, but it seems the golden showers won't dry up anytime soon. The kidnappers didn't just grab any random haber they came reading. Instead, they managed to kidnap almost every key alpha and beta level indent in the cluster. The very people we need to keep this place running. With CorpSec disintegrating, I currently have zero access to the security systems. So I don't have a fucking clue where our habers are, who took them, or why. If someone wanted to cripple our cluster, they couldn't have done a better job. I need you to get these people back. Not for their sake, but for ours. You're gonna need help infiltrating the security systems, and I might have a lead for you. There's a quiche. Yeah, I know. But he's a mean icecracker, a real net sage. I've employed his services once before. Unfortunately, it didn't end well, and I might have screwed him over. A bit. Needless to say, he's not accepting my pings, so it's gonna have to be face-to-face, and I'm done leaving the office. I've learned that he set up shop in Black Lake Towers, where they had the flood. That's what I have. Cost me a good sum. What more do you want to know? We need those people back pronto. Go get them.
Where's the party?
Killing you make me feel better.
might be officially off-grid, but you can bet your sweet ass he's still hooked up to the tangle somehow.
Entering Black Lake Towers. 0 sentience. Effect constant. Sector empty. Nothing to see. Move along.
The finger again.
This is Poon. When you find the quiche, it's better for everyone if you don't bring a patient fucking empty. Keep the peace.
Reboot. Rescan. Caution. Sentient presence.
Not now. I've almost cracked the distributed cognition. Whoa! Where did you come from? No, wait. Who the hell are you? And how did you find us? This is supposed to be a secret hideout. I knew I should have gotten those turrets online long ago. Then, you'd be a red smear on the floor. Never rely on secrecy alone. And again, I'm obviously still alive, so what do you want? Why are you here? Poon sent you. Yeah, I know that faithless cred stacker all too well. What does he need? Yeah, without those havers, you're in deep trouble. I got 2 Nestkin in 13. Poon must know that, the bastard. All right, I'll help. But this is not for Poon. What do you need? Yeah, I'm already logged on to the surveillance server. Let's have a look-see. Seems a whole bunch of invalid tags passed a scan gate at the Cosmodrome a few sub-cycles ago. The biometrics match your havers, but so I can't say where your havers are now. If OV took them, you're gonna have to ask them why yourself. They've requisitioned an old Hydracat branch office up by the node. Way above where we're at now, like whole other tier. Anything else? Look, you'll probably need my help again before this is over. I passed your imp into my comms. Ping if you need me. And just to be clear, I'm doing this for Cluster 13, and Poon will owe me when we're done. Oh, and I bumped up your permissions with the Arcology reg, so you can access the node. Moving up in the world.
I see, but...
Voidaan cirkusstaat ei värgul.
the feed with yours truly, Grateful Abbott. The wildly popular quiche rhapsodizer, True Talk, is embarking today on Here Intercom Tour, visiting 20 systems in 20 cycles relative. Here entourage of nearly 2,000 frenzied groupies of all species has been given a ship of their own, aptly named the Fornicatori. It will surely...
Needs to stay secret. We're not exactly mobile right now, so don't rat us out, okay? It'd be sad to have a kill where you and me just met.
All dedicated ascenders should report to their local branch office for instructions.
Order something. You just like you so good. I'll update the database. Here's your bounty.
You about to call static?
All dedicated ascenders should report to their local branch office for instructions.
This is The Feed, with yours truly, Grateful Abbott. The wildly popular quiche rhapsodizer, True Talk, is embarking today on Here Intercom Tour, visiting 20 systems in 20 cycles relative. Here entourage of nearly 2,000 frenzied groupies of all species has been given a ship of their own, aptly named the Fornicatori. It will surely be the...
I'm getting a fucking ass rash from sitting around and waiting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. And you're gonna owe me a huge one, you short-changing son of a bitch. Especially after what you pulled last time.
Don't be a crybaby. So I screwed you over. Happens all the time. Can you locate my missing indents or not?
Don't worry your cheap ass, Boone. We'll find them.
Yeah. I'll leave you two lovebirds to it. It's a fucking mystery. Onyx Void is a multi-stellar syndicate, and we're Hordian sperm to them. I'd love to know his pain.